You're gonna be fine, babe. Just get a haircut, stretch that hole, and sit in the sun. You're gonna be fine, babe. Just get a haircut, stretch that hole, and sit in the sun. I'm talking about this hole, by the way. Just thought I should clarify.
Septum ring theory? I'm gonna need you MAGA its to explain to me exactly what you mean by septum ring theory. Because you commented over and over on every single one of my videos. People just don't appreciate the beauty of piercings, and you're afraid of them, and you're intimidated by them. So then you use them to try to offend me. But what you don't understand is I don't get offended by that. I love being unique. I love being different. I love disassociating myself from you MAGAs in any way possible. So I don't know what septum ring theory means other than you're just afraid and fearful of anyone who's different than you.
Oh, the theory has just been proven to be true. I don't know what's up with that. The other thing that's hanging here, that doesn't look like a piercing. And then the thing on the nose, like it looks very heavy. I don't know how she will feel comfortable.
I mean this with absolute disrespect. I know you don't know what a theory is. And if you do... No, you don't.
Theory proven true once again.
Today I learned men hate nose rings on women even more vocally than they hate tattoos, and that is a fact. But not any nose ring. We hate a very specific nose ring. If I see you with this malfeasant ring in between your nose right here, I am immediately going the other way. I no longer have nothing in common with you. There's probably nothing that we can talk about. And I don't know why that is, but it's just like 9.5 out of 10 girls cannot pull this off. There is a 0.05%. They so bad that you somehow look at them and be like, you know what? That somehow works. I don't know how to explain it most of the time. I just feel like it's dirty, but for you, it's not. And don't think that this is no better. This is also iniquitous. Don't make this decision. I mean, you can, obviously, to each his own. This is the only acceptable nose ring, and I'm not gonna lie, 9 times out of 10, these women are absolutely beautiful, but also will backstab you and do some of the most vociferous type of activity, and you just really can't trust them. And the amount of DMs they get a day, astronomical. And most likely, they've flown on many jets before, and the entire story looks like a world traveler's page. And I don't know why that is, but 9 times out of 10, that's just how it happened. Might as well be booked early for a serial killer. Margin for error, you guessed it, death. God forbid something goes wrong. Yeah, watch where you sleep and how you sleep, because next thing you know, still absolutely not, but it's like, at least you're kind of on the right track. And it's just straight up scary, son. There's no other explanation. Throw it away.
I recently learned of something called septum piercing theory, which I'm 99% sure is something that made up. But either way, I just think it's so funny that I've had this piercing for 6 years, and I was considering taking it out this year because I just feel like maybe I've outgrown it or whatever. If this is keeping y'all away, you horrible misogynistic men, the type of beasts and monsters who are in my comments, I will be buried in this hole. I will never take this shit out if that's the case. Like, please stay all the way over there. Please stay all the way over there. I want to tell you from 100 feet away to not even come close to me with that bullshit.
So from her point of view, she'll keep on wearing that as a way of activism. So she's become an activist.
All leftists look the same. Yeah, babe, it's because we want you to know, okay? I put the septum ring on and I said, everybody is going to be able to identify me as a leftist. Yeah. And newsflash, baby, we know a Republican when we see one too. Unfortunately, it's not a piece of jewelry. It's absolutely zero effort into your physical appearance whatsoever. That's how I know. Find me a fun, stylish, personalized Republican, please.
You are living your life, and then you see every time you turn around, you have to sort of seek some approval. Then you don't think you're doing the correct thing. That's just a reminder to you that I don't think whatever you're doing is a correct thing. I'm just saying it because, I mean, let live and let live. No one cares about this. The reason why we say talking about this is because, I mean, the people that are wearing it started coming out.
Septum theory this, septum theory that. You guys are just jealous that I am swag, awesome, gay, and, yeah, that's it really. Those are the three things that I am. Swag, awesome, and gay. That's me.
Okay, so, but like, the question I'll ask is, how do you eat? Do you take it off when eating? You know, maybe even when sleeping, do you just sleep with it or you take that thing off? I'm just asking.
I just read an entire comment section full of people saying that black spiked septums, which is what I usually wear in my nose and is coming in the mail tomorrow in 8G, that they're ugly and tacky, and that stretched septums don't look good on anyone, and that big black stretched spiked septums make you look like a certain man with a mustache.
Okay, unpopular opinion, but I'd look terrible without it. And just to prove a point, I'm gonna take it out. I literally hate doing this, but I need y'all to see the truth. I'm already so scared. And before you're like, Zoe, you're being so dramatic, I promise to you, I look like a Who from Whoville. I literally don't even want to show you guys. Like, who is that? Why is my nose so tiny? How could you seriously think this is the better alternative? My nose is so short. The gap between my top lip and my nose is awful. I literally... Bye.
I think she's just okay and she looks better without it, but she's insecure about it and she decided to pierce and wear that ring. So she's the one drawing attention to it, because I mean, who pay attention to the space between her nose and her upper lip? Nobody. But the reason why that is because she's drawing attention to it.
Because here's the thing, everyone. If you don't have a septum piercing, you don't understand. The shit that we do with it, I'm always ready to eat now. Always. I'm gonna go get my ramen now.
So a lot of girls are getting upset about the septum ring theory. Really, you're upset that we're realizing that birds of a feather flock together, that people with similar behavior patterns have similar behaviors and do similar things? Not exactly dodging the whole not self-aware thing, sweetie. Nor are you dodging the narcissism allegations. Humans have had septum piercings since we've probably been hunting. The archaeological evidence is just absolutely abound. Warrior cultures trying to look more intimidating on the battlefield, or freaking shamanistic tribes trying to outline a role or a story that they have within the tribe, like things of that nature. But in a modern context, you literally just get a septum piercing so that you can fit an aesthetic. You know that you're all doing the exact same thing out of the exact same reasons, right? You guys are just like video gamers. You just don't comprehend why you use metas. Shared weakness. Now, of course, there's the other connotation with cattle. We've all seen the cartoons growing up. A lot of us that grew up in the country, you know, we've seen cows, steers, and bulls and whatnot that have had septum piercings. And for those of you that didn't grow up in the country, right? You put that septum piercing on the cow. This is a Bronze Age practice of humanity. Worldwide, we've all reached the exact same conclusion, by the way. Fun fact. There's a lot of convergence when it goes on with human minds. I wish y'all would acknowledge that. But no, we put those septum piercings on our cattle to discourage ornery and antisocial behaviors such as overfeeding or mounting or hyperaggression. We would pierce their septums to keep them under control. I'm gonna stay silent.
That's deep. That's deep. I didn't know that they pierce animals. Yes, I've seen it done to pigs, and the other day somebody commented on the video saying that this practice is done to pigs to keep them in control. So now, if they do it to themselves, does it mean that they are still in control, or they are under some influence, like they are under somebody's control? Like, what line? How are they being kept in line? Which line are we talking about here? Like, you said a lot of things, guys. What do you all think in the comment section? I'll see you in the next one.